Already been part of a lot of book to film adaptations. What was it about Wallbanger and Mimi that resonated with you?
Well, we were talking about this earlier, but I haven't read a lot of romance novels, and I think the characters just feel very real, and also like they're talking about a problem that I feel like women don't get to share very often about a lack of pleasure in the intimacy department. And I think it was hilarious. It's immediately hilarious. And someone just said this. It was actually like reading a rom-com script. Just
Hmm.
it was so clear that you could really visualize everything that Alice was writing. And I think, Mimi is the kind of like friend that I would want. I hope, I don't know. I love that she's just really a go-getter and she's particular in some ways. I think everything about the project has been exciting and a little bit new, even if, I have been working on other projects
Hmm.
in the romance area.
And as you brought this beloved character to life on the screen, what's something that you wanted to make sure was translated from page to screen? And what's something new that you were able to bring to her?
Oh, well, I definitely, her supportive side, I think that is naturally there just in what the girls actually do together, how they talk and everything. I wanted to make sure that she felt also you know, uh, she felt like current in other ways
Hmm.
as well. Because I think like girls interact with each other a little bit differently than when it was originally written, but everything about the character in the book still rang very true. And just maybe sometimes there was a little bit of like improv that we got to do, where, like we're bringing our own slang in sometimes or something like that. But but I felt like I didn't need to do anything to change her. She's just a really fun BFF, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, and as you're saying, one of the themes of this film is the idea of chosen family. And I love how this circle of girlfriends are always there uplifting one another. First, how did you, Kelly and Abby, build that bond? And who are the women in your own life who've shown up for you in a similar way?
Whew. Well, okay, so I have been very lucky to grow up with two older sisters who
Mm,
are my best friends. Also sometimes my mom. But that's kind of what it's like when you have like a group of girls. And I feel like I'm very lucky in that sense where I've had a trio my entire life.
mm.
Um, and with Kelly and Abby, it was just really nice to get on set, meet actresses that are kind of around my age. We like talk about the same things, how our relationships are going with our partners. It was kind of easy to translate our exact relationship to the characters. And it was also like we bonded very quickly over some of we're dressed to the nines and it's like 30 degrees outside while we're filming. So it's just like a sense of this, I don't know, actresses get to do that particular kind of bonding where like it's so funny what we do sometimes on screen.
Hmm.
Um, and we just all talked about the career, the industry, and then also our lives. I don't know. I love those girls. It's easy to talk to them and hang out.
That chemistry comes across in all of your performances. And Tusker co-wrote and directed this. How different is that filming experience when you're working with a writer director who also has experience in front of the camera as well? What was that collaboration like?
I mean, it was very special to watch her because I think that something that Passion Flicks does that not a lot of other companies, like film companies, would do is like they really take also the writer, the original writer of the project that they option, and like they bring them in
Mm,
to the family. And I didn't really understand like how much input and how many conversations Tosca was having with Alice and like how they were building this together and making sure that actually like Tosca really cared about keeping it true to the book,
yeah.
making sure that the fans got to see the kinds of sequences that they had gotten to imagine. So I think it was special to see someone who respected the original art so much. And also just like we were on a tight schedule and she gets things done. So it's very cool to watch her.
That. And, you've been such a pioneer for our community, and while identity isn't the focal point of Mimi's story, she shows the breadth and range of Asian characters where they can be all these different things and not the stereotypical depictions that we've seen in the past. Have you had time to reflect on your own contributions in this really exciting new chapter in representation with the various roles that you've played? What do you hope roles like Mimi will exemplify for our community?
Yeah, I haven't I do think about it at times. I don't think about like what I'm contributing, but I think about how lucky I am to like be able to represent characters that I'm really proud of on
Mm,
screen. Like I like the projects that I'm working on and they care about, painting fully like well-rounded characters that I have seen and I have grown up with. Like I grew up in the Bay. Mimi is very familiar to me.
mm,
I'm Chinese Filipina. Like I understand what it means to like be in Daly City and be like an organizer. Like I do. That part is actually in me. And I think also other roles that I have gotten to play I haven't seen on screen
yeah,
and I felt like, there's like responsibility there to be true. And it's again about finding artists like Tosca who want to have conversations with you about it, want to make sure that you are telling the story correctly. And so I hope I can just keep doing that. Mimi is fun and
yeah,
she's cool. She's kind of a little baddie.
yeah.
Um, yeah. So